welcome to my channel. It's your regular host, Ese Erokoro. Today we are going to take a very interesting topic, and that topic is SOP in organization. We are also going to narrow it down to the oil and gas downstream sector. SOP for an organization is a document set step by step as guidelines that describes specific tasks and processes to be carried out. SOPs are designed to ensure efficiency, consistency, and compliance. Today, we are going to look at SOP in the downstream sector of the oil and gas, particularly the retail. The retail business, such as gas station or popularly called as filling stations, SOPs are essential as they are a smooth daily operation safety and compliance. They ensure a smooth daily operations, safety and compliance. There are so many SOP in the retail business. But for the purpose of this lecture, I'm going to take just through three SOPs. And the first SOP we're going to talk about today, we're going to look at is the opening and the closing of your station. Punctuality, they say, is the soul of business. How early do you open your station? At what time is your station open for business? So, are you a service station manager? Are you an assistant manager? Are you a supervisor? Or are you seeking for an employment in the downstream sector? Or you are probably an investor, you're a business owner, you own a petrol station. It's important to note the following. What time is the station open for business? So, the SOP document has to clearly state it that, for example, that A&A XYZ oil and gas is supposed to commence operation at 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And when that is in place, that document is binded. Now, I want to give you some safety tips as it concerns when the station should commence its sales, safety procedures that are supposed to be in place, and also other guidelines like product dispense and inventory management. Now, let's look at the opening and closing of station. It's important for you to open your station early enough to enable you get into your peak period and as well catch up the sales at that time. So, if your station is open if your SOP document is for 6 a.m., you need to ensure that your staffs are at work on or before 6 a.m. Within this period of time, also advisable that they can be at their workplace some minutes to that time, either 10 minutes to 6, so that could give room for safety check. As soon as the building or the station is open and staffs are allowed into the business premises, the next thing to check out for is to check out for the safety and the surrounding of that environment. The manager or the assistant manager or the assigned staff is expected to check the powerhouse, the generator house, the manhole, dipping, check the pumps, and ensure that the service pump attendants or the cleaners have tidied the environment for business. This has to be done before 6 a.m. Remember, the station is supposed to open for business sales at 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, At 6 a.m., service pump attendants are expected to bring the following safety measures to their pump. First of all, ensure that the fire extinguisher is fully gauged and is kept at the required position. Also, the sand bucket, the dry sand bucket, which is also one of the safety equipment, is supposed to be at the pump island. Thirdly, the waste basket for trashes is supposed to be kept at the pump island. Then the service pump attendants are ready for business, and business starts for the day. The second thing we are going to look at is how product is being dispensed. When they are ready for business, product dispense comes in. And how do you manage emergency shutdown? How do you manage cash handling? And how do you manage fuel spill? It is totally impossible for you to say that in your career or in the process of running a business, there might not be an emergency that the pump needs to be shut down. Service pump attendants are expected to train on how to use the controls around the pump, and also on how to apply safety at the workplace. So, the second SOP we are talking about today is the fuel dispensing. Process of dispensing of this fuel, the safety precaution, the emergency shutdown, and the process of handling spill. So, let's talk about dispensing. When a customer arrives the pump attendant is expected to greet the customer nicely, find out from the customer how much product what the customer is intending to buy, then nicely and calmly tell the customer to please turn off their engine. Turn off your engine will help you to dispense this fuel as one of the safety measures. The pump attendant is expected to open the tank where the fuel tank is. While dispensing the product, it's expected to be conscious of its environment in case of any emergency. Emergency in the sense that there could be an overflow under the car, there could be smoke of exhaust, there could be anything. So in that situation, if there is any emergency, there is a control panel at the pump. The button is tapped. So when you tap on that button, immediately it sends the signal to the pump and the pump is shut down. It controls the emergency. Then also, you can also have fuel spill. Fuel spill is a process where either the attendant is not paying attention, or the customer is distracting the attendant, or something else is distracting the attendant, or the tank is filled to capacity. It can overflow out of the pump. At that point, the attendant is expected to manage the spill, hang up the nozzle, get water in a foam compound, and clean up the car. This will help the customer car not to have a faded color on his car, be it a white car, be it any color. Once there is a constant spillover on the pump side of it and it's not washed immediately, you will see that the color of the paint at that place tends to change. I'm sure most of us have experience with what I'm saying. Probably you haven't taken notice of it, that the reason for why the pump area, the tank area is changing is because of the foil. The foil is highly inflammable. It's not supposed to be. It's chemical, and it has to be controlled when there is a spillover. The third thing we're going to talk about today is inventory. Inventory management is very important because it takes into consideration stock level, how to manage your stock level. You also take into consideration procedures for the restocking, and you also talk about tracking. When product is being dispensed into the underground storage tank where it's transmitted to the pump, as the service pump attendant keep dispensing and making sales, the product is also reducing from the tank and will need to be restocked. So if inventory management is not taken seriously in terms of stock reorder level and restocking and replenishment, there will be a stock out. Stock out is a situation where you sell fuel and you don't have fuel to sell anymore. Business owners don't need to get to that level. Petrol station managers, supervisors, assistant managers, and forecourt officers do not need to get to that level, because professionality tells you that as a pump attendant are dispensing this product, you have to constantly give a check at the underground storage tank. So that will tell you about the restock order level, will tell you where you need to cut the pump, it tells you where you need to stop dispensing, and it also tells you where you need to do replenishment and creating of haulage. So inventory management is one of the key important roles that need to be considered in your organizational SOP or on your job. So day by day, as a daily task, the management of the petrol station, be it the attendant, be it the forecourt officer, be it the supervisor or the station manager, needs to keep an eye on the underground storage tank, so that you don't have a situation where product is being dispensed and immediately you are being told that the product cannot dispense anymore. Before I round up, I will encourage you to subscribe to this video, especially for people that have their eyes on the downstream sector. Subscribe, like, share, and tell me more about the comment section. At the comment section, what is that thing? Are you losing sales? Listen up. My next video will be taking into consideration other SOPs, taking into consideration peak period, off-peak period, what you need to do to increase your sales, and as well how to manage your petrol station effectively. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Do well to subscribe, like,